I think enough people have joined, so we'll start our session. So, hi everyone, this is Himanshu Chaudhary, co-founder at Campus Veda. Let's make a start without delaying it. Of course, it's Saturday, holiday for you guys, but still you guys are here. Thank you for that. It's gonna be very interesting session. A lot of opportunities are waiting for you guys. So stay tuned in our community, and Nimesh will explain the things in details. So let's call up the trainer for the day, Nimesh Khandelwal. He's working in Flipkart as a senior software engineer. He's also the co-founder mentor at Campus Veda and Excula. And before we start, please follow the basic things. Please keep your mic off. In case of any doubt, you can write in the chat box or you can unmute the mic and ask your questions. So thank you. Now over to Nimesh.
Yeah, thanks, Himanshu. So let's begin right away. First, the important points that is valid for every webinar. Like, please don't switch on your video. It will create unnecessary load. Switch off your mic, and you can switch on your mic whenever you have doubts. You can just click on the mic and ask. Please don't hesitate to ask questions. If you have any doubt in your mind, you want to ask anything regarding the topic, you want to ask anything regarding Google Analytics, like how to do the course, GA, anything. So you can just switch on your mic and ask that. And you will get the copy of this recorded session on your website. We have a separate section for the recorded webinars, and we will tell you later on how to access that. So you can just view the webinar later on too. And please make the session interactive. I hope it will be useful for your careers. You can ask questions, please ask questions. And you can ping me anytime later on also. If you have any doubts you don't want to ask in the webinar, you can ping me on LinkedIn, WhatsApp, on that group, or even in the group, I am part of that group. So you can chat me on the WhatsApp, anything that you want. And if you have any doubts. So let's begin. So the common questions that need to be answered before we begin the course. Like everybody have in mind, like why should I do this course? What is the benefit of doing this course? What is the benefit of Google Analytics certification? Like, is this really a Google band that I'm going to attach with? Or what is that tool? Is it really for non-tech people? Or all these questions will be answered. So like first, obviously, it's analytics. Is it relevant to non-tech people? Analytics is usually the term that is commonly related to the tech people. Like it's some coding, some data science, or that kind of stuff. But Google Analytics is completely different. All the tech part is already handled by Google. It's just like any other software, like you use Excel. So Excel is the software that you use for creating spreadsheets, viewing the data. Similarly, Google Analytics is a software that helps you analyzing the website data. Like who have accessed my website? What kind of users are present on my website? Which page have they open up? What is the count of the users that have viewed my website for today, for a week, for a month, so on? What are the active users on my website? Which pages or what is the amount of time that they have visited my website for? So all these questions is usually answered by the Google Analytics software. We will just view the Analytics dashboard in some time. So you will get the more clarity on that. So it's completely like using a normal tool. It's not the hard coding. There's no coding at all. You just need to know how to use that software and extract reports out of it. So how much time will it take to prepare for the exam, like Google certification exam? So it totally depends on you, like what is the learning speed, how much videos you want to view daily, like how much the content that you grasp and how much you learn. So it totally depends on you. There's a separate course on the section of our website, Google Analytics certification course. It's completely free of cost. So you just need to go through that course and then appear for the exam. But the ideal time that we recommend is around 2 to 4 weeks, considering like you spend around 15 to 20 minutes per day. So that is the ideal time. And cost of the Google certification exam is completely free. Earlier, Google used to charge around $50 to $100 that translate to around 8,000 rupees. But currently it's completely free from Google. I don't know for how much time will it be, but right now it's completely free. So you can give exam without paying even a single penny. So obviously it's a very great opportunity for you to enhance in your resume. Now, will I get a job after clearing the Google Analytics certification exam? Obviously, like it's a great resume enhancer, like a Google certified course you have done. It means like you are now Google certified analyst. So it's a very big, great thing. It will increase your job to get your job to around 340%. It's not just a rough figure, but obviously if you highlight that in a resume, it will surely give a good impression on the interview, despite of the fact of which kind of job you're applying for. Even if you're going for a software job or a accounting job or a marketing job or an analytical job, it will surely help you. And obviously, being the fresher, being a college student, you don't have much on your pool. So it's a great thing to have in your resume. Like it's a great tool. And how much a GA certified get paid? So usually if you're applying for a core Google Analytics job, it is usually range around 4 to 6 lakhs per annum. But that totally depends on the company that you're applying for. For example, the big MNCs pay the much higher amount. So it totally depends on you. Like in Flipkart, I know around people are getting paid around 13 to 14 lakhs per annum with having 1 year of experience. So yeah, that's the range. Just the knowledge of Google Analytics. And if you want to apply for a job for Google Analytics or any other marketing job, you should have the certification course. Otherwise, the company won't even entertain you. So it's become a basic necessity to have this certification. So what are the other career options that you have after becoming Google Analytics certified? Obviously, you can have a role in the marketing because marketing people use Google Analytics a lot because they need to know like what is the condition of the website, like how many users have click on their ad, how many users have stayed on the website that they have given an ad for. So all this information is currently on the analytics. Even you get to know like which devices the users are currently using, which operating system they are using. They're using Android or iOS or all sort of things you get answered with the Google Analytics software. So marketing people obviously know like how the Google Analytics works. And obviously it's the Google Analytics analyst people, it's a basic tool from them. They need to know, of course, the basics of the Google Analytics and strategy. The people who make the business strategy in big companies know and use this tool a lot. It's a basic necessity for them to have this certification. So it's a very, very good thing to have in your resume and a stepping stone for many careers. So will I get a Google Analytics certification just after completing the course that we have enabled on our website? No. After completing the course on a website, you will get the certification from our side that you have completed the course. But after taking the whole course, you have to apply for a separate certification exam. Like that is from the Google. I will tell you like how to apply for the exam and how to answer the question in the later sessions. But of course, yeah, you need to complete the course and then you have to apply for the exam separately to get the Google certificate. And that certificate is from the Google USA. Like it's a Google certificate completely. We don't own that certificate. And what are the other advantages of being GA certified? As I mentioned a lot, like it's a very, very strong point on your resume. Highlighting a certificate from Google is a very big thing. So it's a very good thing. And it's opened up a plenty of other opportunities in various domains that we have discussed right now, like marketing, analyst, strategy, planning, and even software engineering people use this a lot. So it's a very, very good tool to have to open your door to various opportunities. And obviously, freelancers also use Google Analytics a lot. Various companies don't prefer to hire a GA certified right now because they don't have that much demand. For example, if there's a very small company, they can't pay you a very long amount for like Google Analytics. So they hire a freelancer. And freelancers are paid around 1,300 to 1,400 rupees per hour for having this certification and knowing this tool. So what they do just the clicks and the Google Analytics software and they get paid that much. So it's opened a door for the freelancing opportunities too. And all of this without having knowledge of coding. Like you don't need to have knowledge of any technical skill for learning Google Analytics. It's just a dashboard that you need to learn. It's just like any other software, like Word, Excel, tell you just like that. You don't need to have a much jargons to know. So it's just a very easy tool. So let's dive in. Like, what is Google Analytics actually? So Google Analytics is one of the most popular digital analytics software that is present in the industry. Obviously, it has many competitors, like Microsoft has developed its own software tool, but Google Analytics is a perfect leader, like around 80 to 85% of the companies use Google Analytics for the analytics needs. And it's a very good tool to analyze the web traffic. Like, as I've told you, like you can know who has seen your website, which button the user has clicked. Even you get to know like what is the action that user is taking, like whether he has clicked on the login button, whether he has viewed some image, whether he has how much time he has stayed on my website, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, what was the first page that he has opened, what was the website that he has opened just before opening a website. All these questions like can be answered through Google Analytics. Even we at Flipkart, as I mentioned, like use GA for analyzing our sales. Like you might have seen like Flipkart runs a lot of sales. So what are the discounts that people are most get attracted to? What is the product that is like most viewed or most bought? So all these things are like answered through the Google Analytics. Even I am in the data platform team and like 60 to 70% of our analytics need are handled by Google Analytics software. So how Google Analytics do it? Like how Google Analytics know all these things? Is it any code that I need to do, or what kind of things? So around 50 million websites around the world use Google Analytics. And all you need to do is just copy a small code that Google Analytics give you. You just have to scroll down your cursor, just copy it and paste it on your homepage of a website. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. It's that much easy to enable Google Analytics of any of the websites. So what is the levels of the data that you get through from the Google Analytics? So there are usually 4 levels. First one is the user level data you get to, like what is the action that user has taken, what kind of user I'm having, whether it's using Android device, so all types of data. Second is the session level data, like in each of the visit. For example, if I've opened a website, campusdata.com, so like for how much duration I've stayed on the homepage, on the course page, on which of the course I've stayed for, and for how much duration of the time. So this whole thing is known as a session. The one time you open a website, once you close the browser or you close the Chrome tab, the session is closed. Again, when I open my website, a new session is created. So it's like all the session level data. I can understand, like you might not able to understand various terms, but once you do that code, you will easily understand all these things. I'm just giving you an overview of the whole thing. Next is the page view level of data, like which of the pages a user have visited. For example, if I've opened a like campusdata.com, so it's a home page that I've opened. After home page, if I've opened a course page, so I can get to know like this user I've opened first home page, then the course page, then he has seen this course, then he has seen this course. So all the pages that we have visited in a particular session, that is also stored in the Google Analytics. It's really amazing, like when you see it live. Next is the event level, like which of the button I've clicked, like I've clicked a view course button, I've clicked a login button, I've clicked a buy course button, I've clicked a like add-ons page button, I've clicked an show internship buy button. So all these things you can easily see on the analytics dashboard, like what is the user interaction, so you can play accordingly. Like I will give you an example, like what happens. For example, at Flipkart, what we do is we have enabled Google Analytics on our website, of course. So whenever you click on the product button, we get to know like you just opened that product and then you go back. So if like around 80% of the users are doing the same thing, so we get to know like there's something wrong in that product. Of course, 80% people are just doing that product and not even clicking on the add to cart or buy now. So we try to investigate like what is wrong with the product. Should we change description? Should we change price? Should we include more ranges? Should we include more sellers? So all these decisions are just taken because of the information that Google Analytics has told me. So that is the power of the Google Analytics in big companies. So what are the data types? Like you get to know the user acquisition data, like around 100 users have visited my website and around 20 have bought my course. So that is the user acquisition data. Like out of 100, I've acquired 20 users. So you get to know all these things. And user behavior data, like what is the gender of the people that are visiting website? Of course, like you might be shocked, like how do you know my gender if I'm visiting the website? Google knows all the things. So Google publishes or store all these data of yours, and you can easily view that data, like 60% of the male audience have visited this much page, or like 18 to 26 age of people have visited this page. So I get to know like what is my audience type. Is it the adult audience? Is the teenager audience? It's a mid-range audience, or it's like old age people audience. So I get to know all these things. And what is the GA use cases? Like as I've answered much of these things, like how many people have visited my website, I get to know the answer to that. I get to know like where do my visitors live? What is the geographical location? Like they visit in India. In India, where do you live exactly? Like in Jaipur or in Indore or in Chennai or in Bangalore or in like state-wise or city-wise data you get to know. Do I need a mobile-friendly website? Like Google Analytics itself told you like this much percentage of people are of mobile users and they are just staying for a website around 3 to 4 seconds. So of course, if they're just staying for 3 to 4 seconds on a website, there is something wrong. So I can work on that and make my website more mobile friendly. And what websites send traffic to my website? For example, if the user is coming from google.com to my website, it means that my search is very good. Like people are just searching for my website and then they're coming through that. Second channel might be like I am posting it in the WhatsApp group. So I get to know like people are coming through the WhatsApp group. So I come to know like there are 60 to 70 channels like WhatsApp, email, Facebook, Google search engine, some other websites. So which of the channel is performing best? Like which of the channels is most effective in like highlighting a website, or advertising a website, or promoting a website. I get to know all that. And what marketing tactics are driving the most traffic? Like I'm giving a Google ad and around 100 users are coming through that. And I'm spending the same money on the Facebook and around 800 people are coming through that. So I get to know all this information segregated, like Facebook people 800, Google people 200. So I know like I need to focus more on Facebook and rather than on the Google. So because Facebook turnout is better than that of the Google. So you get to save around $600 or like that much amount of money just by using this software that is free of cost. So which pages on my website are most popular? Obviously, if I know like how many users are visiting my particular page, I get to know like which page is popular, which product is popular, which course is popular. So all these things get answered through GA. And how many visitors have I converted into leads or customers? So once the user click on buy button, I get to know that through Google Analytics. And once I get to know, I know that around 100 people have visited my website. Out of this, only like 30 have opened or buy my product. So my turnout is around 30%. So I get to know all these things. Just a small request. I think someone else has shared a screen. Can you stop sharing your screen? I think it's Suresh Ragul. So please, I think that people might not able. Yeah, thanks. So yeah. So how many visitors like have I converted into leads? So you get to know all this information too. So where did my visitors are converting from? Like from which website, from which source? So you get answer to that. And how can I improve my website speed? Like you also get to know like homepage is opening in 5 to 6 seconds for like 70% of the users. So obviously I need to increase my speed. So you get all this information. So like what are the steps to become Google Analytics certified? First, obviously you need to register on the campus Veda because we offer a best course on the Google Analytics. You just need to enter the details and become part of the community. I will just show you the steps to do so. Let's do that hand by hand. And then you need to complete the course and attend all the webinars that we are currently taking. There'll be around 3 to 4 sessions. So you just need to attend those and you just need to complete the course. And webinar is obviously on every Saturday. You need to practice test the mock test that we will enable soon on our course. So once you do that, you will gain the confidence like you have a complete knowledge of Google Analytics. And of course, give a GA exam. And once you GA exam, you can post it on your resume, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and show it to your friends like, I am Google Analytics certified. So let's have a look like how to do all these things. First, of course, you need to open a Campus Veda website. You need to click on the register button. You need to open an account. Let me open an account. Sorry, this is a username. So let's make username image1234. Now you need to enter a password. Now a small captcha 2 plus 6 is 8, obviously. Now I'll click on sign up. Please don't mind, actually, due to webinar, I think my net is slow. And once you get sign up, I will just show you like how it's done. Yeah, actually registration also takes into account whether a bot is trying to access a website. So that's why we have enabled in such way. Now I can just go to the courses section or, okay, fine. And you can search for Google Analytics course. Like this is the Google Analytics certification for beginners. You can just click on that. And this course opens. So you just need to take this course. And if you have any doubt regarding the registration process or any course doubt, you can directly ping on WhatsApp or any other platform. Now this is the course and you just need to see all these videos. We have created these videos by partnering up with Google. So it's a Google course that we have enabled on our website. You just need to view this video. You have to read the text. The text is mostly what is in the video actually. You just need to complete this, all these modules that you are saying. Try to target around 2 to 3 lectures per week, sorry, per day. And you just need to complete this 3 sections of the course, and then the course is completed. And you get to know all the things that are required for the GA certification exam. So I hope that is clear answer. And if you have any doubts in the registration process or how to do that, you can directly contact us and we will help you out. You just need to complete the course, attend the webinars, practice the test that is present in the course, and then give the GA exam. How to give the GA exam? What are the questions that are asked in the GA exam? All these questions will be answered once you complete around like 6 to 7 parts of the course. So we will answer those questions too. And one more thing, like if you want to highlight that you have acquired the Google Analytics certification, if you want to get more job opportunities, more internship opportunities, you should consider opening a LinkedIn account. It's completely free. It's very popular. Around 20 million or 30 million professionals are already on the LinkedIn. It's a very popular tool. So you should consider opening a LinkedIn account. To open a LinkedIn account, obviously you need to create an account. It's a very simple thing. You need to build your profile. You need to connect with people and then boast your Google Analytics certification there. It's a very, very, very great tool to have in, like, to open the doors of various opportunities. I will show you like how the LinkedIn actually looks. Just give me a minute. Like this is my LinkedIn profile. So I think I'll just show you my profile. You can see like in the messaging section, there are a lot of opportunities that are coming through because obviously I've done the course. And so this is a volunteer experience. So you just need to build a profile like that. How to build a profile and how to enhance the Google Analytics certification, we will see again in the later sessions. So please create a LinkedIn account. It's really very great social network tool to help you enter in the professional world. So yeah, that's it. Like any other questions like you have in mind, because we have enabled like around 10 to 12 questions from our side to help you even further on the Google Analytics. Any other question, or should I move further? Like any other question, like why should I do it? Will it be tough or anything like that? Okay, fine. So let's see the Google Analytics dashboard, like how it really looks. So this is a Google Analytics dashboard of a empty website. It's not on a live website. So does anyone want to ask something? Okay, fine.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
So we have to complete the course on campusweather.com, right?
Yeah.
So then what is this webinar for?
Actually, the course that is present on the campus of the website is completely on the Google Analytics part. So you will get to know, like, that is only the required course. If you just want to learn about Google Analytics and you just want to give the exam, you don't need to attend the further webinars. In the further webinars, I will just help you in understanding like how to give GS certification exam. Like what are the challenges that you might face in the exam, what type of questions are there in the exam. That is not present in the course because that course is created by Google itself. So obviously those guys can't help you on that. So in the further webinars, we just learn about like what are the kind of questions that come, or like how to like use that Google Analytics certification that you get on various platforms and open your gateway to jobs portals or like that. If you just want to learn Google Analytics, you don't need to attend further webinars. But I recommend you to attend around third webinar because that will be wholly on like how to attend GE exam, and that will really help in getting the certification. Like I think I answered a question, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other one? Any other question? And please do complete that course. It's completely free of cost. We are not charging you anything. Please complete that course on campus with us. So let's move on the analytics dashboard. And like in the second and the third and the fourth webinar too, like we will also answer any doubts that you might face in during the course of Google Analytics that you're doing on our website. And even you can also leave a comment on the course section itself if you have any doubt, and we will try to answer that too. So let's move forward here. So this is like a dashboard that you see when you open Google Analytics. We will also learn about it in the course. I'm just giving an overview. So like this is the overview, like how many users are there currently, like who have visited the website. New users means like what kind of like new users obviously that you have get. Sessions that I've told you, like if a person has opened a particular browser or something or open a website of yours, he will see it in the session. And this is the page views, like how many pages that user have visited on your website. So all these data that you get to know, like you also get to know the country level data, like which I think it's a completely blank dashboard. I have a Campus Veda staging. It's not a live website data that I'm going to show you, but it's a sample data. I think you will get more picture from that. So it's a sample Campus Veda website data, like 28 users, 28 new users, 39 sessions, like around 150 page views. It's just a sample data, it's not an actual data. So around 150 page views has been there on our website. 3.85 pages have been opened, like around 4 pages have been opened in one particular session. Like once I open my website, I've visited at least 4 pages. And around 5 minutes, 22 seconds, a user has stayed on our website. Around 41.03% of the users have just opened our website and then has closed it. The users on the country level, you can see like from India, there are 17 users, US, there's 7, Bangladesh 3, Saudi Arabia 1. It's just a complete sample data. So don't get like excited or something. So these are city level data. And this is like the browser level data, like Chrome browser this much, Android browser 2 users, Firefox 2, Safari 2. And this is a sample browser that I've added on my own that have one data. Operating system level, you can also see like Android user 17, Windows 8. And like I've told you, like you can also see by going to technology, browser and OS, you can also see like Chrome browser 22, Android browser 2, and even I can select, I think, mobile too. Like you can just explore like what are the tabs that are currently present in Google Analytics. So mobile 18 and desktop users 10. So all these information like you get to know once you open the Google Analytics and create an account on that. So like any other further questions like you have?
Nimish, there is one question in the chat box. What data exactly does GA collect? And like it is saved data or incognito data?
That's a very nice question. I just forgot to answer that. I should have included in the presentation. So like Google Analytics collect all kind of data that it can. Of course, if you are on the incognito mode, so you will just get to know like which browser he is using, which device he is using, or data related to that only, like whichever is present in incognito mode. You can't get the information like what is the age of the user, what is the gender of the user, or like that or that kind of data. But if you're incognito, you will get like device, browser, country, city, like whatever data is open. And when you are like not using incognito mode, Google Analytics might extract more of the data. Like I've told you, behavior data, like age, gender, that sort of data. I think I've answered. So yeah, anything else? And don't be like, your voice is cutting, I think. Can you repeat your question?
Do we have an expiry date for this course, or like we can do it anytime we like?
No. There is no expiry date for this course, but this course will be free, I think, till August 31st last, if I'm correct. I don't remember the exact date, but yeah, till August 31st will be free of cost. You can do it anytime. Like it will be completely accessible. Once you take the course, it will be free of cost for the lifetime. Like you don't need to pay anything, and there is no expiration date. But I will recommend you like to take the course as soon as possible, because during this webinar session, giving GA exam will be very easy for you. Like in the previous webinar series that we have taken, around 98% of the students have cleared the GA exam. Just 2% of the people were not able to clear exam because they have not attended any further of the sessions. So we don't account for that. But it will be very easy for you if you take along with this webinars.
Okay, thank you.
You can take it anytime, like it's not a hesitation.
Okay.
Any other further question? One is like, how can we earn? Okay, once you have a GA certification, you will get a job. So one source of earning is obviously that. Another source of earning is like you can also do freelancing. Like there are various platforms on the internet like Freelancer, Fiverr, Upwork. These platforms enable you to do the freelancing jobs. So I have told you like they pay around 1200 to 1300 per hour for this Google Analytics thing. So yeah, you can earn through that also. But to doing that, you need a Google Analytics certification. And one more thing I just forget to mention, that's a very important thing. Like some companies just hire you for your Google Analytics certification. You even don't have to do anything, because for the company to become GA certified itself, they need at least 10 Google Analytics certified employees. So it's not very easy to find the GA certified employees. They just pay you right away, just for because you have a certificate. You don't have to even do a thing. So that thing is also happening in the market. So it's a very good thing to have. Like, it's a very, very good thing to have. Any other question? Like, I'm just trying to keep this session very short because Saturday I know that, and I really appreciate like you guys have come. Any other question like you might have? Like, still you have any doubts? Like, is GA really useful? You can just check out the internet, like how useful it is. We've also written a blog on our website to help you understand more like how useful it is. And it's a Google certificate. So please emphasize on that. Like, it's a Google brand that you are going to associate with. How to open this account? Like, I didn't get it. Like Campus with account or Google Analytics account? On the Darshini, can you just open a mic and tell me like what is the doubt exactly? Or you can write on the chat box, like, are you asking for Campus with account or Google Analytics account? Like for the Campus with account, I've told you like you just need to visit our website, this one, and you can get all the information that you need. Like you just need to click on the register button, then you just need to search for the course, and then this certification course will come. And for the account opening of Google Analytics, you will get to know about that in the course. Actually, it's around 3 to 4 hours course, so we can't cover all in the webinar. Any other thing? Like in the second webinar, we will cover the brief of what you might have learned in the course. So if you're not able to understand through the course, you will attend the webinar and you will get a perfect understanding of that. And we will focus obviously on the questions that are asked in the Google Analytics certification exam, because our ultimate goal is that. Any other question that you might have in mind? Please, please, please don't hesitate. If you have any doubt in mind, please free open to speak up.
So we have the webinars every Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's every Saturday. Just around, I will take just around half an hour to 45 minutes of your time. It's every Saturday.
So how should we actually plan it to complete the course weekly?
I'll just tell you that too. Like, what should be the ideal plan? Are you able to see the campus with the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So like, as you can see, there are the 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 5, 17 lectures in total. So like, you should target, like in the first week, you complete at least 5 of these lectures. There's around 4 minutes, 5 minutes. You can see like duration is way too small for each of the lectures. So you can easily complete it within a week. So once you complete this first module, in the second webinar, I'm just going to give you an overview of this first module. So on the next Saturday, I will explain you all these things that you might have learned in the course and how the questions are asked on these topics. For the second week, you can just target this second module and a little bit of 3.1. For the third week, you will just focus on completing on the G exam. So like that, you can target yourself.
Okay, so in the first week, I should complete till 1.5.
Yeah, for the first week, try to complete till 1.5 or 1.6, because I will complete the whole first module in the first week itself on the next Saturday.
Okay.
So keep your target. It's very, very small modules. Like you can see I think the total of the first module is less than an hour. So you will easily complete it.
So till the next Saturday, I should complete till 1.5, right?
Yeah, till 1.5, you should target to at least complete.
Okay.
It's completely on you. If you are comfortable, you can complete the whole course in one go. It's totally depends on you, but at least till 1.5, you should complete to get the content from the second webinar.
Okay, okay.
And the more fast you do, the more closer you are to get your certificate.
So after completing all the webinars only, we can do the examination, right?
Yeah, no, you can give the exam before also. It's not like that, but it will be easy for you once you attend the third webinar. Because in the third webinar, I will tell you all the tricks that will help you score very good in Google Analytics certification. So consider yourself having at least 2 weeks time to complete this whole course, and you can be the first one to complete the course, to get the certificate.
Okay, okay.
Any other doubt?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was having this doubt, like if how can one person prevent tracking of the his personal data?
That's a nice question. Like, uh, you can prevent the demographic data like age and gender, like thing.
Okay.
But to prevent this like phone device data, you need to turn the JavaScript off on your browser. And
Yeah.
even if
Okay.
you
Okay.
turn off the JavaScript now, then what will happen? Like most websites are running on the JavaScript itself.
Yeah.
So if you turn JavaScript, you won't even able to access that website.
Access their website.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's very, very difficult to do that. Well, it's really very difficult.
Okay. Okay. No issues.
Any other thing? Like any other doubt you have in Google Analytics certification exam, anything you have in mind? Like how many attempts do you have? Like no one asked me. Like you can give course certification exam multiple times, but it will reflect your in your like account, like how many times you have given. So try to crack it in the first time itself. Any other question? Like you have?
So we should do the exam before 31st August, right?
Yeah, at least before 31st August. We will try to
And what,
help you in giving the exam way before that. But yeah, deadline is 31st. We will try
and
to
what if we
complete.
don't give?
I'm sorry, what if?
What if we don't give the test before 31?
No, it's not a problem that you don't do the test before 31. It's just a recommended thing. You can even give after 31st. You can even give next year. It's not a restriction for you. But please make sure you register for the course before that, because otherwise then the course will be paid. So if you're getting it for free, just register for the course. Then you can learn at any time, give exam anytime. It's your choice.
Okay, okay.
Any other thing? Like any other doubt that you have in mind?
Nimesh, you can check the questions in the chat box also.
Oh yeah, sure. I think I somehow got disconnected. Yeah, Manshu. So, do you
Yeah,
see any
there is one
questions like I have
question.
not
Once
answered?
the site switch from JavaScript, then Google Analytics will become obsolete.
No, because sorry, once the site switch from
Right.
JavaScript, no, that will not happen because there is a various other methods to track for Google Analytics. And second thing is without JavaScript, your browser won't even run. Like your browser, your app, your desktop applications, all those run on JavaScript. And once JavaScript is obsolete, there will another replacement for the JavaScript, right? So obviously it's a Google company, so they will surely make the transition from JavaScript to that another language. And JavaScript from industry from around past 20 years, and it's even more in use. Like earlier, around 30% of the website used to use JavaScript as a core language to make the website. Now around 90% of the websites use JavaScript. It's not even absolute, it's even more in use. Any other question? And don't worry about that. Like the tech obviously comes and goes. But some tech, like if it is coming from the very big company, they obviously make sure like it won't go obsolete. And Google Analytics also, it's like around a decade old tech, so it's renovating itself to give even more and more features.
Nimesh, people have still some confusion regarding the attempts. So someone asked, do we have restricted attempts like not more than three, likewise?
You don't have a restricted attempt on the Google Analytics certification exam, but the times you give the exam, it's like any other exam. Like you have unlimited attempts, but it will reflect quite badly if you like take more and more attempts. So try to give it in maximum 3 attempts, not more than that. There is no restriction. Like you can even give the fourth time too, but obviously it will not look that much good. So the early you complete the exam, the better it is. But it's normally like people take around 2 to 3 attempts, so it's fine. In our previous webinar session, like those students have completed in just the first attempt, so like it's not very tough exam. You can easily crack it with the tricks that we told you. Like any other question? We'll just wait for another minute if you have any questions, and then we will like close the session. We will be posting links for next webinar. So we will try to keep the same link that is currently present as of now. We will also share it with the faculty members of your college, and we will also post it in the community group that I think you all are part of. I think you are part of Campus with a 29 or 31 group, if I'm not sure. So yeah, we will also post in the group, and the link will be most probably it will be the same. And if link changes, we'll update you in those group and through your faculty members. Yeah, any other thing?
Is the course boring or interesting? Because I don't have any passion for coding.
There is no coding at all. Like it's very interesting code. Matlab, once you start learning, now it's really very exciting. Like how things work. There's no coding. There's just a few clicks that I've told you. You just need to set up a dashboard like this. So the course is very very interesting. Once you see the first video, you will get to know itself, like how the things are going. You will surely like the course.
Okay.
And if you have any feedback regarding the course, please do tell us. We will try to improve it further.
Okay.
It won't be boring like this webinar. It will be very interesting.
Okay.
Can commerce student learn this? I have told like there are around 72% of the students that 72% of the analysts that are present in the industry are from the commerce background. It's nothing coding. It might be possible that you don't understand it right now, but just once you see the first video, you will get to know that it's nothing techie. It's very, very, very easy. It's even easy than using the word. I'm like claiming that it's a very big thing. Like it's very easy. You just need to do few clicks and the job is done. It's very easy. Just try to get you up with 1 to 2 videos, and then you'll understand it. Like it's very easy. And it's obviously for the commerce students. I don't recommend for the tech students. It's for the commerce students. And why there are so many add-ons in Campus Ida? As I learned the website, I get too much of like download blocked again and again. I don't think like there is any ads on Campus Ida website. We've even disabled any ads or so. I will just check. We will just ask our developers to check it out. I will make sure that it won't happen again. Yeah. Any other thing? Like it's saying the course time, Siri. I didn't understand you. Okay, fine. Okay, the course time. Like the course time will be around, I don't remember. It will be like less than 3 hours, the total course duration. It is very short course, like you have the gist of all the data. Like any other question? Okay, so handing over to Himanshu. I think I'm done from my side. If you have any
Thank you,
question, you can
Nimesh.
contact on.
Okay, so thank you, Nimesh. Now I would like to thank Recent College for giving us this opportunity to conduct series of webinars. And yes, of course, everyone for joining us. And I hope those who joined the today's webinar has filled the details in the form that I've shared in the chat box. And if your friends are interested, please ask them to fill the same form. In case of any query, they can contact us on any of our platforms. So stay tuned in our community. Lots of exciting career opportunities are waiting for you. So here we close our session for the day. See you on next Saturday. Till then, complete your course module in our website. In case of any doubt, you can reach out to us anytime and feel free to contact us. So thank you so much for joining us. Stay home, stay safe, and take care.
Yeah, just as the closure note, I think there is one more question that someone wants to ask. Like when you start the course is just now live. As I've told you, like you should just register on the website and then you can just start taking the course. It's completely live. So please do register. And thank you. Thanks a lot for attending this webinar. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And we have recorded the video also for this session. We will share you on the mail. So thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I've actually filled the feedback form. This form actually I filled it in the past. So do I have to fill it again?
No. Those who haven't filled it and joined this webinar with the link only, they have to fill it. Those
Okay.
who have filled in the past, they don't have to fill it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And we will share the recorded video of this session. Please go through that. And in case of any query, you can contact us on any of our platform. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.